What do you think this is? A rock? A statue? Something formed by nature or carefully crafted by human hands? But what if I told you that this might actually be a human? Yes, you heard that right. A human being. It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But to understand how this could be possible, we need to go back to one of the most dramatic and mysterious stories in the Bible. A story of disobedience, divine judgment, and a pillar of salt. Our journey begins in the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, described in the book of Genesis. These cities, nestled in the fertile plains near the Dead Sea, were once thriving hubs of commerce and culture. These cities were known for their wickedness, corruption, and moral decay. The people indulged in acts that were considered abominable, and their hearts were far from righteousness. God decided that the time had come for judgment. The cries of the oppressed and the sins of the inhabitants had reached the heavens, and divine retribution was imminent. The cities would be destroyed by fire and brimstone because their sins had reached a level too grievous to ignore. The heavens would unleash their fury, and the once bustling cities would be reduced to ashes. However, amidst this judgment, God showed mercy to Lot, a righteous man who lived in Sodom. Lot was known for his hospitality and his unwavering faith in God. He sent 2 angels to warn Lot of the impending disaster and to urge him to flee the city with his family. The angels appeared to Lot, bringing a message of both warning and hope. The angels commanded them, saying, "Escape for your life. Do not look back or stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the hills, lest you be swept away." Genesis 19:17. The urgency in their voices was unmistakable. As dawn broke, Lot, his wife, and their 2 daughters hurriedly fled the city. The first light of day revealed the urgency of their escape, casting long shadows as they ran. Behind them, the fire and sulfur began to rain down, destroying everything in sight. The once vibrant cities were now engulfed in flames, a testament to divine judgment. The air was filled with smoke, and the distant cries of destruction. The ground trembled as the cities crumbled under the weight of divine wrath. It was a moment of chaos, but the command was clear: don't look back. The family pressed on, their hearts heavy with the knowledge of what they were leaving behind, but their eyes fixed on the path ahead. But then, it happened. In the midst of the escape, Lot's wife made a fateful choice. She turned back, gazing at the burning city. Maybe it was out of longing, maybe it was curiosity, or perhaps it was simply hesitation. But in that moment, everything changed. The Bible tells us, "But Lot's wife behind him looked back, and she became a pillar of salt." Genesis 19:26. In an instant, she was transformed. Her body, once living and breathing, now stood motionless as a statue of salt. But how could this happen? Is it just a metaphor, or could it be an actual transformation caused by some divine force? Fast forward to today, near the southwestern part of the Dead Sea in Israel, you can see an extraordinary sight. A large salt formation that eerily resembles the shape of a person, standing upright as if gazing into the distance. This formation is known locally as Lot's wife, and for centuries people have believed that it marks the spot where she turned into a pillar of salt. The Dead Sea region is unique due to its extreme salinity and mineral-rich waters, which make it almost impossible for most life to survive. The geological conditions here could very well preserve natural formations over long periods of time. In fact, the high concentration of salt and minerals around this area means that objects and even people could be quickly encased in salt if exposed to the waters for a prolonged period. The salt statue itself has changed dramatically over the centuries. It has been continuously affected by natural forces such as erosion, wind, and rain, which have all played a part in its transformation. In some years, the formation appeared more distinctly human-like, almost as if it were sculpted by an artist, while in other years, it looked more like a jagged rock, shaped by the harsh elements of the desert. Locals and tourists alike often see it as a poignant reminder of the biblical story and of Lot's wife's tragic choice to look back. Whether or not this particular formation is truly connected to her, the legend surrounding it keeps the story alive and vibrant in the minds of those who visit. The storytelling and folklore passed down through generations add layers of mystery and intrigue to the site. The statue stands near Mount Sodom, a significant landmark in the region, a hill of rock salt that stretches along the Dead Sea's southwestern coast, adding to the area's unique geological features. Over the years, As tourists visit the region, they are often captivated by the statue's enigmatic presence. Many have claimed to feel a mysterious presence in the area, attributing it to the ancient story of Sodom and Gomorrah and the fate of Lot's wife. The ruins of Sodom and Gomorrah nearby add to the historical and spiritual significance of the site. Some visitors even leave behind salt crystals or offerings near the statue as a symbol of remembrance and respect for the ancient tale. As the sun sets over the desert, the statue stands as a silent witness to the passage of time and the enduring power of stories. Of course, there are skeptics. Some argue that the statue is merely a naturally occurring rock formation shaped over time by erosion, wind, and the elements. Geologists suggest that such shapes are common in the region due to the highly saline environment, but for many believers the statue remains a tangible connection to the biblical account, a solemn reminder of the consequences of disobedience to God's commands. If you ever find yourself near the Dead Sea in Israel, you are in for a unique experience. This region is not only known for its stunning natural beauty, but also for its deep historical and biblical connections. Make your way to Mount Sodom to see the salt formation known as Lot's wife for yourself. This iconic landmark is a must-see for anyone interested in the intersection of nature and history. It's a sight that can provoke awe, curiosity, and contemplation. The formation stands tall, casting long shadows as the sun sets, creating a dramatic and almost mystical atmosphere. Standing in a region rich with history and biblical significance, you can't help but feel a connection to the past. The ancient ruins and historical landmarks nearby add to the sense of wonder and discovery. Whether you believe this is truly Lot's wife or just an extraordinary natural formation, the texture and shape of the salt statue are fascinating to observe. Each angle offers a new perspective, making it a photographer's dream. The story behind it continues to stir imaginations and faith. The Dead Sea region with its serene landscape at dawn provides a perfect backdrop for reflection on these ancient tales. At the end of the day, this mysterious salt formation remains an enduring symbol. The time-lapse of the sunset over the Dead Sea adds to the ethereal quality of the experience. Some view it as a geological curiosity, marveling at the natural processes that created such a unique structure. The surrounding rock formations are equally intriguing, each telling its own story. While others see it as a testament to the truth of biblical events, the influx of visitors to the site is a testament to its enduring appeal and the questions it raises. What do you believe? Is this just an unusual rock, shaped by the forces of nature over millennia? Or could it truly be the remains of Lot's wife, frozen in time? The dramatic close-up of the statue invites you to ponder this mystery. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Your insights and opinions add depth to the ongoing conversation about this fascinating site. And if you enjoyed this journey into one of the Bible's most fascinating stories, there's so much more to explore. The illustrations and ancient texts provide a glimpse into the rich tapestry of biblical history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Your support helps us bring more stories and discoveries to light.